Welcome everyone to the live stream. My name is Drayden and I figured I'd show you some of the cool new fish we got in the last few weeks. It's been a while since we've done a live stream and we've got tens and tens of new species in stock right now, so time to show some stuff off. The picture in the thumbnail for this video was the first fish I showed, the Skull Creek Rainbows. They're small, but they're already pretty colorful. Here they are again. They used to be called Madagascar Rainbows from Skull Creek, but a few years ago they scientifically described them as a new species separate from Madagascar. Here's some Kamaka Rainbows we just got in this week. You can kind of see some of the males. They're a dwarf rainbow fish, so they stay small. This male is probably 2 inches long from tip to tip, but already got a pretty decent sized hump and a bit of a white blaze on its forehead as well. Nice looking rainbow. We've got some cousins of the rainbow fish, the blue eyes. These are called Pseudo-Mugil Luminatus. Look at that guy. I just love their fins. They have little tips on them that make them look like they're constantly fluttering around. These guys get maybe 1.5 inches max, so they're perfect for small tanks. I recommend keeping a lid on the tank. We've got a tank full of mostly male Bozeman Eye Rainbows here. And we've actually got 3 species of Bozeman Eye right now. We've got these, the regular ones. We've got the Itino, which I showed off briefly a second ago. And then we have the Avis Creek, or Aves Creek. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. But this is the Dwarf Bozeman Eye. They stay smaller and they get a bit brighter red. You can see they're still only about 1.25 inches, so they don't have any color right now, but we do have some breeders that I photographed. You can see their picture on the website. They look really nice. And then these guys, again, small and don't have much color yet, but you can see some of them starting to develop the nice red and black fins. These are Melanotania Susia from Susie Creek. And if I'm not mistaken, our owner, Mike Drawdy, actually was the first one to collect these with a few others on an expedition back in, I think, 2017. So he helped collect them, and that supplier has been breeding them for a while and now finally has some to offer for sale. But you can see this guy. They're a nice maroon or mauve colored rainbow fish with black fins. Very similar to Cardinals, but those have all red fins, I believe. Here we've got some juvenile Allen eyes. By the way, I'm not sure if anyone's using the chat, but I can't see the chat on my phone for some reason, so forgive me. If no one is using it, go ahead and pop me a few messages just so I can see if it's working. Yellow rainbows. One of the prettiest out there for sure. Really warm colors brings to the tank. Madagascar Rainbows. Technically, I don't believe they are a true rainbow fish, more of a silver side, but they are in the same family, I believe. We've got some ornate bikers here. We've actually got, I think, 3 species of biker in stock right now. We've got the ornates, as you see here. We've got some albino Senegal bikers that just came in. Those guys are super cute. And then some armored bikers. For those of us who like Central Americans, here's a new one in stock for you. These are Heriktus Thomaso Poensis. They're closely related to green Texas, cichlids, minkleyes, electric blue Texas. They come from the Thomasopo River. They'll get bright white with a black throat when they're breeding. We have about 20 of them in stock, so get them while you can. I'm not sure how long they'll last. Here's the albino bikers. This is another new one we got recently. These are a species of jewel cichlid from the Turkana region in West Africa. Hemichromis exul. Really nice pink color with black fins. Super awesome fish. They don't seem to be too aggressive, more active. They don't seem to be killing each other. They're just always up, ready to eat. Here's a quick sneak peek of something that's hoping to come soon once we get them fattened up a little bit. We've still got about 40 roseline sharks in stock. These guys are awesome. Some more bikers. These are the Delhaize biker, or armored biker. And we just got in some baby arowana from Colombia. Look at these guys. Some of them still have their yolk sacs attached. But they came in pretty healthy. We put some cories in there to eat up any food that does happen to sink down to the bottom, because as you can see, they are quite content staying at the top of the tank. I've got, I think, 2 fire eels left. You can see here on the left side his head poking out and his tail there on the right side. And then we've got another one in this tube right here. Very beautiful fish. You can see a picture of these guys up on the website as well. We got some new Africans in this week. Crabro Mbuna, these yellow guys, and then Elongatus chuiri are the blue stripy ones. Both look pretty good. We've got juvenile star sapphires, Aratus, new yellow labs with lots of color. Got little Rostratus, the sand diver cichlid, and tangerine tigers and eye biters in here. One tangerine tiger looks like he's starting to color up a little bit. We've got albino sokolofi and blue cobalt mbunas here. Lethrinops mbasi, one of the prettiest fish in all of Malawi in my opinion. The males aren't super colorful today, as they've been getting water changes all day, so they're a little stressed, but amazing fish. Nice pastel colors. Rusty cichlids, sokolofi, really pop even from a distance. Tons of color on them right now. I really like these guys. These are Hexazona barbs or 6-banded barbs. bright red males with green stripes, females more like a tan orange color, kind of like a tiger barb, but definitely more peaceful, definitely stay smaller, very active. They love planted tanks. Beautiful, beautiful fish for any community tank you've got. Got some juveniles that we just finished growing up here. These are White Knight, Fry and Copidicromus truavise Meloto Leucoma. White Knights, I'm sure everyone knows, nice bright white fish with some blue-purple sheen on them. These Meloto Leucoma with the spots, the males get black with a white blaze on them. Really, really intense fish. And pretty peaceful too. We got about 15 of each, I think. Another nice Mbuna Petrotilapia thick bar from Chitimba. There was one male. Yep, there he is. He's getting colorful. These guys get like 6 inches. They get pretty big. Oddball Mbuna. Here's another new fish we just started breeding, the bicolor peacocks. These guys are about 1 inch long right now. Still young, but we've got some more spawns growing up right now, so we'll hopefully have some males in 6 to 8 months maybe. But you can get the juveniles now, grow them up yourself. These guys are called blue ribbon tetras. Very active fish. The males love to show off for each other. Check out the photos online. They definitely have very interesting colors. They've got red fins, they've got blue-green backs on them. It's very hard to pick up on film, but when you see them, especially in like sunlight, they look amazing. We've still got some Malawi trout juveniles that we've been breeding. Champsochromis caeruleus. These guys get like 1 foot long, but they're pretty peaceful for that size. They don't really fit the predator hat motif very well. They're more of a docile fish. They kind of just want to hang out, but they do need a big tank. Here's some glow light Danios, Danio chopre. This is a wild fish. That's how they look in the wild. Really spectacular. These little guys are purple pencilfish, Lenostomus rubrocaudatus. The males you see are bright burgundy color. The females have a little bit of color to them, but not much. My phone's having trouble focusing on them, but hopefully you can see that color pick up. Really nice. Here's a quick snapshot of some cardinals that we got in from Colombia. And we've got 5 tanks of wild cardinals and 3 tanks of tank raised cardinals right now, so definitely get them while they're hot. These are Corydoras trilineatus out of Peru, the 3-line cory. Super nice fish. And here's our skunk cories out of Peru as well, Corydoras granti. They all are perfectly happy and content, hovering motionless in the water. Some wild-caught Colombian angelfish. These guys are small and perfect for new angelfish tanks. They get really nice colors when they're older, a nice golden color with the black stripes, and really succinct, well-defined black stripes too, not like some of the tank raised strains that have become mottled over the years. These are green neon tetras. We have 4 tanks of these as well, and they came in really big and really full and really happy. They're a very cheap fish, money-wise, which means you can stack your tank with them, and that really makes everything look beautiful. They like small tanks, they like big tanks, they'll like anything. I think they look best if you've got dark lighting and some tannins. But they look awesome. They're like $2 each. Why not get 20 of them for a 10-gallon and call it good? Zach just told me the live chat is off, so that was probably just me not knowing how to work YouTube. So I apologize for that. These guys we just got in as well. These are Crobia Jinguenzas, a Brazilian Acara type fish. Check out their photo on our website. It was supplied by the breeder. They're an awesome fish. They get nice red scales on them, but they're super young, so it'll be a while before they have any color. Wild-caught gold tetras. These are Colombian. They're wild. That's how they look in nature. It's actually an interesting story about how they get their gold color. You can read about it on our website. It has to do with a non-lethal parasite that lives in their body. Very interesting. We've got some otopharynx spots up. This male's just starting to color up after we sold the bigger male a few weeks ago. We got lots of Tanganyikans right now. Actually got some acclimating from a shipment we got in recently. These are Gelitochromis Mark Smith eye, or Reaganite capilli, or Ornatus capilli, however you know them. It's all the same fish. Nice yellow torpedo. Got some gold-faced Compressiceps. Don't have any color yet, but if you've seen adults of these, man, you need to get them. They're solid black with a bright orange face. It's incredible to see. What else we got? We got regular neons here. We got some new Rasboras. These are the narrow wedge Rasboras, or Pengali, sometimes called lamb chops. They are very closely related to Harlequin Rasboras, as you can see. They just have a thinner wedge on their body, hence their common name. Got some tank race Cardinal Tetras here. I have one male Nimbochromis Fuscotaneatus in stock, if anyone wants him. These guys came from Germany, and we did hold back some to breed ourselves. But look at this guy, he's already changed into blue. He's only about 3.5 inches long right now. Some LDA 31 plecos, the mustard spot. Good size on them. Some giant Otocinclus. These came from Peru as well. And marble hatchet fish. One of my favorites. Look at these guys. They hang out near the top of the water. They are capable of jumping, so please have a lid if you buy these, but I do recommend them for any tank, 10 gallons or more. They're awesome fish. The behavior is unique. They're very pretty to look at. They do school very well. Very neat fish. Got a couple more tanks to show you real quick. Sorry that I can't take any requests with the whole live chat thing, but I'll figure out one of these days. Got some powder blue gouramis. I believe both males and females are present, so if you have a preference, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just send you what we send you. Got Celebes half-beaks. These have been selling really well. And for good reason too, look at them. Awesome looking fish. We did get a small batch of Genencia onca in, and we're super happy about these guys. You may have seen their picture on our Facebook. This is the left-sided live bear from Uruguay. They're silver with black spots all over. They get about 3 inches, the females. Males might be a little smaller. Very rare fish, hard to breed. We've been working with them for a long time now. We still have some of the giant Emperor Tetras, the Kai Bird's Eye. Red Phantoms always got lots of color. Wild panda cories now available as well. These are Peruvian pandas. Good size on them. Very, very good fish. Wild Apistogramma cockatoides from Peru. No, they don't have the bright orange fins that the tank rays ones do, but they're super beautiful in their own right. Got a few discus left. Blue diamond, or I'm sorry, blue scorpion snakeskin. They came in healthy, they look good. We got rams. We got these laser orange cories, or gold striped cories, I believe. Technically they're not laser orange, but they're very closely related. That actually might be a laser orange right there. I love those guys. Some big 5-inch plus Eurekas. Full color. Tremendous fish. Got red hook silver dollars from Colombia about 2 weeks ago. These guys draw your attention from across the room for sure. And then we've got the black barred silver dollars over here. These are tank bred from our good friends in Indonesia. Another new one we got in this week are the Leopard Tinapoma, or Leopard Bushfish. They're fairly peaceful. They kind of keep to themselves, but they do have a predatory nature to them, so if you have really tiny fish, they might go after them. But they're good with bigger cichlids, South Americans, stuff like that. We got in some Salvini cichlids yesterday. We got in some Bala sharks yesterday. It's the first time we've carried those. We've got Empire gudgeons. They're kind of hard to see because they like to go back behind the sponge, but I tell you, look up some photos of these online and you'll really get to know why we like them so much. Geophagus brachybranchus. These guys are approaching 4 inches right now. Almost as pretty as the Geophagus spheni. A tank of these with some spheni in it would be awesome. And speaking of spheni, we do have big 5-inch adult spheni available right now. They're old breeders that we don't need anymore. Here's some clown loaches. We all know what those look like. Here's some Nile Puffers. These are captive bred. Very rare fish, usually wild caught, but we're fortunate enough to have some captive bred ones. They need a big tank. They pretty much need to be kept alone, but kind of like a puppy or something. You have one of them and they have so much personality. It makes it worthwhile. And I do have one other species of puffer, and I think I'll end the live feed with that one. It is the spotted Congo puffer, the Shoutedeni puffer. These guys are very peaceful. They get about 4 inches long. They aren't nippy. They don't go after real small fish usually. and they're captive bred, so they kind of check every single box imaginable. They're gorgeous pattern. Highly recommend them. We've only got 3 left, so we've been selling them. Get them while we have them. I'm not sure when we'll get them again. Here's another sneak peek. Wild-caught Colombian rams. Once they clear quarantine, we'll have some available for sale, hopefully. And with that, I think I'll end it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing some of the new fish. Sorry about the chat issues this time. I will try to remember to look into that for next time. But have a good weekend. Hit me up on email if you have any questions about anything you saw or didn't see. See ya.